All right, so check it out. So what I want to do is I want to break down for you kind of just like how the movement works and looking at like just repetitive ideas. So I have three problems, very similar, but they have different structures to them, or the same structure, sorry, just different numbers. And the first thing I want to address is the number that's inside the square with the x, right? So this guy right here, the -3, this guy here, the +9, and then this guy here, the +1. You'll notice that all inside the parentheses with the square. What that does is it indicates what kind of movement you have. Now, when you're inside the parentheses, you're always going to go opposite of what it says. Now, since it's with the x, we're going to go in the x direction, which means horizontally. So it's either right or left. So this says -3 for the first one, this one here. So we're going to go the opposite of the -3's direction, which is to the right. So we're going to go right 3. Okay, so we're going to go right 3 spaces. This one here, okay, it's inside the parentheses. It's with the x. It says +9. So we're not going to go to +9. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So this one is going to go left 9. Then this one over here, this one is +1, right? So it's not going to go towards +1. It's going to go to the left. So this is going to be left 1. Now we can do the same exact thing when we look at the number that's outside of the parentheses. Now there's two numbers outside of the parentheses. There's the number that's being multiplied, the 8, the 5, and the -3. Multipliers are not shifts, all right? One more time, multipliers are not shifts. What we're going to focus on is the number that's being added or subtracted. So the +7, the -3, and the +4. Now these numbers are going to be a vertical change. So they're going to go up or they're going to go down. These ones are not in parentheses, so they're going to do exactly what they say. So +7 is going to go up 7 spaces. So this is going to be up 7. And then this one here is -3. It's going to go towards the negative, which means down 3 spaces. And then this one, last one here, is +4. So this is going to go up 4. And this is how we translate our functions, okay? Now the last numbers, right, the numbers that are being multiplied, right, the numbers that are being multiplied, these are all going to be stretches or shrinks depending on the type of number. In this scenario, 8, 5, and -3, they're all stretches. Now, the reason you know they're all stretches is because they're not fractions. And that's probably the most important thing to look out for, okay, is whether or not you're dealing with fractions. I want to make this a separate video just for, the shifting. So we're not going to talk about the stretches, but I just want you to understand that this is a stretch, right? This is a stretch. And then we'll talk about how you actually do those stretches later, okay? And that's a stretch, all right? Now, let's connect this to the vertex. This right here is going to tell us that the vertex is at 3, 7. This one here, the vertex is at -9, -3. Sorry, not -9, -9, -3. And our final vertex is going to be -1, 4. All right. So this is the first part. This is where I need you to be, right now. And then we'll talk about how to stretch the graph and do things like that. But you need to know how to graph these vertex points. And then from there, this is where your parabola is going to be symmetrical. The left side of the vertex and the right side of the vertex will have the same exact shape, just reflections of each other.